Hey guys, Chastity and Greg here with our breakdown of Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Episode 10, The Red Angel.
Be sure to subscribe for more Star Trek Discovery breakdowns, and warning, there are spoilers ahead, so go watch the episode first.
First, a quick recap. The crew of the Discovery say goodbye to Ariam. Her neural system data is deleted and her body is sent off into space. Discovery has destroyed the station where Control was located, and now they are concerned that the AI may have sent itself off station and could re-emerge at any time. Project Daedalus is a file Tilly found in Ariam's system, implanted by a digital parasite. It contains a bioneural signal of the Red Angel. It's Michael, or so we think.
Michael, it's you.
Section 31 wants to work together to build a mousetrap to capture the Red Angel. Now this is because 20 years ago, Klingons were researching time travel, which caused Section 31 to develop the Daedalus project. Hence, they created the Red Angel.
Section 31's grand design for time travel.
And the suit was thought to be destroyed by the Klingon spies. We then learned that the Red Angel suit allows someone to travel through time via micro wormholes. Now wormholes are unstable, so the Angel needs to hold them open to return home.
And one end stays attached to her starting point in the future. An anchor, when she wants to go home, it snaps her back like a rubber band.
Saru chose to assist Leland because he wanted to assess him. He believes that Leland will protect the crew to the best of his abilities, but there's also a lot he's not saying.
Michael grills Leland for more information and wants to know everything he knows since it's her they want to capture. Leland said he knew her parents and that they worked on Project Daedalus. He confesses they were killed because of him.
Your parents were killed there. Because of me.
Her parents were working on a theory that sudden technological leaps across certain cultures were the result of time travel. It was her parents who built the Red Angel suit. The suit was missing a time crystal, so Section 31 stole one from Kronos, but the Klingons tracked it and killed Michael's parents. Michael had blamed herself for their death until now. In her rage, she punches out Leland.
That's for my mom. That's for my dad.
Last week we learned that Vice Admiral Cornwell used to be a therapist, so this week Culber actually sits down to talk with her. Her advice?
The only way to make a new road is to walk it.
Next up, Spock consoles Michael and shows just a little bit of compassion.
If it will ease your suffering, I accept your apology.
We also learned that Spock was able to figure out the variance in the signal patterns. It's Michael.
They propose a plan to use Michael as bait for the Red Angel by putting her life at risk and suffocating her. Culber and Georgiou try to save her as she's about to die, but Spock stops them. The Red Angel appears in the nick of time and blasts Michael back to life. Then they close the wormhole and capture the Angel, while Leland gets stabbed in the eye by a machine.
No, it is not that hard.
Damn! And finally, we learn that the Angel isn't Michael, it's her mother.
Mother!
She was my friend.
Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most human.
In the opening of the episode, we get a Starfleet funeral. In these type of funerals, the deceased was put into a photon torpedo casing, with the flag of the Federation, or in some cases, the flag of Starfleet Command draped across it. The torpedo casket was then launched or beamed into open space, as seen in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
A time crystal or space-time crystal is a structure that repeats in time as well as in space. Harry Mudd at some point acquired a time crystal device, and in Season 1, he used it as an attempt to steal the USS Discovery and sell it to the Klingons. The crystal on Mudd's wrist disintegrated after he allowed the Discovery to rejoin the time stream.
Now, Doctari Alpha was the site of the human Vulcan research facility that was destroyed by the Klingons during the early 2230s, and the attack coincided with a nearby supernova. Now, Michael Burnham's parents were supposedly killed during an attack on Doctari Alpha. When the attack took place, her parents hid her in a cabinet before Klingons could storm the residence.
Time travel. The one variable we cannot possibly predict is the future.
Funny you should say that, Spock. In Star Trek's first real time travel story, Tomorrow is Yesterday, shoutouts to DC Fontana, the script accurately predicted that the first moon landing would occur 2.5 years after the episode's original air date, hence in 1969.
The Disco crew uses a phase discriminator to capture the Red Angel. Now, phase discriminators have popped up several times in Trek canon. On one occasion, in 2369, Picard, Data, Geordi, and Troy used Type 7 phase discriminators contained in emergency transporter armbands to protect themselves from becoming integrated into a time frame of a temporal fragment in which the Enterprise had become trapped, in the episode Timescapes.
Overriding the security buffers on a Section 31 ship is not fun. It seems Leland was able to successfully override the security buffers on NCIA 93 by having his eye gouged out. The big question here is, was that Section 31 protocol, or is Control up to something? In Trek, a retinal scan is a security method by which individuals are identified when accessing critical or secured information. James T. Kirk underwent a retinal scan in 2285 in order to access a confidential briefing on Project Genesis in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
What's that look on your face?
I was thinking you may be smarter than the Stamets I knew. You're also much more neurotic. Have you considered medication?
Now, Giorgio is referring to the Stamets from the Mirror Universe who met his untimely doom when Lorca returned in an attempt to take down the Terran Emperor.
Just kidding. I hate poetry.
Actress Sarah Middich will join the Discovery Bridge crew as Lieutenant Nielsen. If you're wondering why that name sounds so familiar, Middich was the actress who played the role of Lieutenant Commander Airiam in the first season of Star Trek Discovery. The role was recast in Season 2 for Hannah Cheeseman, while Middich took on the role of Lieutenant Nielsen, who will now step into Airiam's shoes on the bridge. Remember to subscribe to Universe and come back next week for another Star Trek Discovery breakdown.
Let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.